This is what we've got coming up now. As you can see, go down as low as S6 all the way up to S11. Bronzes for the Malaysian Lim Carmen, the 24-year-old who's in lane number 2. There is the starting lineup. Chikako Ono has 3 Olympics under her belt in lane number 6. London, Rio and Tokyo, of course. Fukuda, the 18-year-old who got bronze at the Asian Games in the 100-meter freestyle and really has hit the ground running, as it were, going into this one. She also got the gold in the 100-meter breaststroke at the Asian Games, so definitely one of the athletes to watch out for in this race in lane number 5.
This is also one of the last chances for swimmers to qualify for the Paris Paralympic Games. So you will see some people trying to reach for that qualification spot.
Well, they're off. Teresa, just want to ask you about that. Would you do that in a morning session, or would you save that for the finals? Would you try and do just enough here and then try and push yourself later to ensure that you hit the time to be able to get to Paris?
I think logically I would try and do it in the afternoon, but I think it's also dependent on what kind of swimmer you are. There are swimmers who swim better just in the morning. Some people swim better after they've woken up a little bit.
There you can see a tap out in lane number 6 for Ono. It's a little tap there just on the head to let them know that when and how they've got to turn. So that's obviously important. And like we had in that first heat, we will have the numbers coming up in a moment as opposed to the times because of this multi-classification.
And Chikako Ono is an S11 swimmer, so that means she is very likely, she has almost no visual abilities, which is why S11 swimmers actually wear blackout goggles, so everyone's the same, and that's why they need the tapper to tell them when they're reaching the wall.
Well, there we are at the moment. Smith's gone incredibly well. Gabby Smith in New Zealand has just moved down to second. It is Fukuda that has finished and has clocked the best time at the moment, and it looks as though it is going to stay that way. In fact, it will, because as you can see from the numbers that are going down, no one's going to be able to catch. So the top 6 will stay the way that it is.
At the end of these 3 heats, then we will see what who the top 8 swimmers, top 10 swimmers going into the finals will be.
Yep, that's right. There you can see on the far side, just in 4th, missing out is Mubina Bonu at 4th position for her. But it is, of course, Kanon Fukuda, the 18-year-old, as we mentioned, really has set the pool alight, to be fair, particularly with that Asian Games that she had with those 2 gold medals. She actually finished 4th in the breaststroke as well in Madeira, and that's obviously a World Championships and not the Asian Games, so definitely one to keep an eye on a little bit later on when we go through to the finals.
I think there's a lot of new and young swimmers coming in, you know. I do still see a lot of familiar faces from back then when I was swimming. A lot of people that I still recognize, but there are a lot of young swimmers.